What up, y'all? It's your boy Degenerate coming at you May 30th, 2019. Today I want to talk about approaching trades unemotionally and what I practice in my daily trades so that I can live a relatively stress-free life. Because if I'm like stressed out while trading, that's the whole opposite of why I'm looking to trade. It doesn't make sense. It just adds to like your health problems. Like, don't be stressed out. That's dumb. So for me, going back to yesterday on microeconomics, you're a firm. Like, this is a business. Trading is you being a firm, buying a product and selling it for more. That's your whole business. It's like a marketplace, showing up at like a little like MMORPG marketplace for real. Like, some people are trying to sell like some high level like gems. You can upgrade equipment at like a discount price because they just have so many of them, or they're just trying to get rid of them real quick. And you're there because you show up every day and you see this sick price because you know you're going to sell it for more later. That's your whole point of coming to an exchange. And the whole reason why you have a charting service. It literally tells you what sold at what price when in the past. Like, yo, check this shit out. Let's pull, like, look at this fucking chart. You see it, and you can see all the price action from before. You have a little notepad where you can draw whatever you want on it. You have indicators. Like, it's just a fucking art class. You can draw whatever the fuck you want on your chart. You know, you can just get a little brush tool and just like doodle. It's a joke. You know, the markets are going to be the easiest form of money you're ever going to. You can trade anywhere with an internet connection. You can trade from your phone. You can trade from an iPad. You can trade from just calling. You can call an exchange on the phone and be like, yo, can I sell this? But like, for real, you can access a chart anywhere that has a screen, pretty much. So it's the easiest form of money. And you can likely do this for the rest of your life if you just show up and do the work, you know? You can see where price is traded, and you can create some hypothesis after that. So that's your whole point of existing in this market. And if I'm going to make an investment into like a business, let's say I'm like going to like open up a coffee shop or something, right? You have capital that you put towards a future business plan where you think you're going to make a profit. And you can spend days on this business plan. So why wouldn't you spend minutes identifying a trade and identifying clear profit targets and calculating how much profit you're going to make from it and deciding if it's worth your time, if it's worth your capital investment? Like, if you approach a bank with a business plan and they don't like your idea, they're not going to give you a loan because they want to have their money to fund projects that are going to succeed, that can actually pay them back. So why don't you do that? Why don't you are the bank. You have the money. You are the firm that's buying a product with the idea of flipping it for more. So you should protect your capital and identify where you're going to get out of the trade and where you're ideally going to sell the trade. And if it goes past wherever you sell it, great. Let it run. Pick up your stop loss and trail it as that's approaching. Make more than what you initially invested. Here's a trade that I was talking about yesterday. I'm still on the drawing tool. But yeah, it's a wedge. It broke out. 188 was going to be like my target 1, target 2, 220, target 3, 280. But if it breaks out of this wedge, like up here, it's really like first real resistance. You look at the daily, it could be a cup and handle in the firm that like there's the cup and then there's the handle right here. If it breaks past 330, like you just have like the sky is the limit, like 560. That's a 3 or 4x from where you're at. I'm not telling y'all to buy this. Just, you know, for me, I risked 1% of my account in this trade. Like if it actually stopped me out of here at 151, I would have sold the trade. It almost did at 152, but it didn't. And now you're 13% in profit because of a trade that you identified ahead of time. But would I bet my whole account on that trade? No, I could have lost 157 to 151. That's a few percentage away. That's like 4% of your account that you're betting on that. And I don't want to just like chill on 4% of my account. That can pay my rent in a month. Why would I want to bet that much? So I take it slower. And I'm going to come back tomorrow. And when I see another good trade, I'm going to risk another 1% of my account. And my goal is to eventually make 3% of my account with every trade. If I don't think I can make at least 3% on a trade, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to save money for a future trade. And I'll take that one instead. And if I don't like the trade for any reason, I don't take it. Like, you show up, you do your work, you set your stop loss. And if it hits it, you have 99% of your account still. You lost only 1%. If you lose 10 in a row, you lost less than 10% of your account. You can still go ahead and trade again for the whole other... How long is it going to take you to lose the other 90%? That's a lot of trades you're losing in a row. To fuck that up. Like, you're not. So... I'm always going to be able to trade again tomorrow. I don't have to retire tomorrow or the next day or the day after that. You just have to make your bills today. So don't trade with money that you need to pay your bills. That really helps. That really helped me to approach trading unemotionally. Just have your money set aside in a separate account and say, this is my trading account, and this is my account to pay my bills for the next however long you need to feel comfortable. If it's 3 months, if it's 6 months, if it's a year, if it's 5 years, do whatever you feel comfortable trading with. And if you want to grow all this extra money for the next 6 months in your trading account, sure. But it's not profit until you actually take it out of your trading account. Your trading account is just like a business. You can't, if you owned a coffee shop and you bought chairs and a grinder and a huge espresso machine and beans and you needed to pay your bills at home, you don't just go sell your espresso machine so that you can pay your rent living at your home. Like, don't confuse those two. So your trading account is very much a business. You're a firm. You're the only employee. You decide all your own work hours. You have complete control to look over everything in your business, and you just have to do it. 'Cause if you don't, you can blow up an account. Like if you don't set your risk, you're gonna lose your account. Because what happens when you don't sell it when you only have 1% loss? You're gonna sell it when it has 2% lost, or 3% of your account lost, or 10% of your account lost. When does it hurt enough for you to sell it? And then that's when it goes back up. So don't do that. I think that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all analyze your risk before every trade. You just have to be consistent and enjoy the process. You can do it from anywhere you want to. Like, if you don't enjoy the process of where you're at, put yourself in a situation where you can enjoy the process. Trade with some plants behind you. Trade with some natural light. Trade in a park. Lay on a comfy surface. Get a cup of coffee whenever you go to trade, you know? Make it enjoyable for yourself. And realize that you're in a fortunate position that you don't have to show up to a 9 to 5 unless you choose to. So anyway, that's all I got, and I hope you all have a good day. Cheers, y'all.